just got up, got ready for the day, and I feel like what my body needs this morning is a little stretch. So I'm gonna come down and do a stretch workout. Want to join me? I hope so. All right, we're gonna lay on our back to start off with. And one of the most wonderful things to do first thing in the morning is to just stretch that low back. So let's hug those knees into your chest. Open them up a little bit so they can give your ribs and your belly a little bit of room. And let your shoulder blades just rest onto the mat. So kind of have to push them back sometime. Most of us have a little bit of this forward roll. So just let them drop back, pressing them just gently. And then take a couple seconds here to mobilize your neck. So this is called rotation when you bring one ear down towards the floor. And so just real slowly, don't get dizzy or anything. Bring one ear down to the floor. See how much rotation you can find without allowing the opposite shoulder to lift up off the mat. So as I go to my right side, my left shoulder stays down. And as I go to my left side, my right shoulder stays down. That snoring sound you hear is Miss Nala. Okay, let's release just your left leg. I'm going to keep a hold of this right one and give my hamstrings a little love. So I'm holding behind my thigh and I'm just going to take this foot up into the air and start a little bend and stretch, waking those hamstrings up. Adding that breathing. And then from here, you don't have to straighten that leg all the way, just a soft bend. And let's start to work those ankles around. The more I work with people, the more I realize how important this mobility in the ankle joint is. Go ahead and reverse it. Because I see what happens when some people don't have that mobility. So maintain as much movement at your joints as you can. Okay. This next exercise we're going to do is called a sciatic nerve floss. So we're going to bring that right leg up in the air, flex the toe down towards your nose, and then at the same time, you're going to tuck your chin up, bringing that nose to the knee. And what's happening is it's taking that sciatic nerve to its fullest extension, and it's decompressing it. So we're going to come back down, and then exhale, bring it up. Little glide here. Good, and one more. And you can feel the stretch. It's that whole fascial line through the back of the body. It's amazing. All right, and we'll replace that right foot down on the floor, and let's work through all that on the left side. So I'm gonna roll my shoulders back a little bit. I can feel that left knee getting a little carried away there. I'm going to take my left hand, or my hands behind my left thigh, and just start a little bit of that bend and stretch. My left one's always tighter than my right. You probably have one of those. They're just never the same, are they? All right, and then let's work that ankle around. So start moving that ankle. Sometimes it doesn't look like a circle. Sometimes it looks a little octagon-y or triangular. Happens. And go up the other way. Good. And then let's move into that sciatic nerve floss. So we bring that leg up, flex, and bring the nose to the knee. Yeah. If it feels like you have to do this, start with your chin tucked before you come up. And so that's just telling you you have a little bit of tightness in these muscles in the neck here. Those are called your extensors. Let's do one more. Flex it up and bring it back down. I just feel like I need to hug that knee in for a second. Okay, the next move you're gonna love. We're gonna roll over onto our side here. And I'm gonna make a little pillow with my arm and pull my knees up into a tabletop position. So see how my knees are straight in front of my hips rather than down here. Pull them up and then swing your ankles out. Okay. So we're gonna take our top arm, go ahead and reach it out onto the mat here. And then we're going to take a deep breath in, bring it up in the air and follow it with your eyes. So your eyes are looking at your fingertips. And then you're going to keep going, bringing that hand to the back of the room. And then at the same time, try to bring your top knee further than your bottom. So you're driving that knee forward as you drive this fingertip back. And you'll feel this amazing stretch on this diagonal fascial line. Ugh. And then bring it back up and release. Let's get away from the wall a little more. Take it up, reach it out, drive that knee forward as the fingertip goes back. My palm is up to the ceiling and return. Oh, so good for that side waist. I call these your side panels. One more time, opening it out. All right, let's make some arm circles now. So now we're going to take this right bicep up by your ear, and then it's at this point that we start to roll back. Take the fingertips down, come all the way down to your hip and around. So you're rolling back with the hand coming back, palm is up to the ceiling, and bring it around. Feels really good. And remember that you want to try to keep that right knee further than your left. That's going to give you more stretch. All right, let's reverse it. We're going back the other way. Feels great. Starting to feel a lot more mobile now. Not as tight as I was when I first got out of bed. I hope that's happening for you too. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's do the other side, shall we? So I'm just gonna flip over. It's a smart way. Figured that out, only took me a few years. So we're gonna go onto this side, bring those knees forward. And we start off with the left arm out in front, reaching up in the air. And by following it with the eyes, it gives you this neck rotation as well. And we go back. Oh, a lot tighter on this side. The shoulder is a little bit more funky. Bring it back up and return. Good. Don't forget to try to drive this front knee forward. And return. Ooh, the first one or two is a doozy. It gets better after that. Palm is up to the ceiling. You're working in opposite directions. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, we're going to take this arm up and around. Bicep by your ear, stirring it around. Palm up to the ceiling. Top knee above the other. Whew. Good. One more. And we reverse it, go back the opposite way. Getting all that mobility out of that shoulder joint, out of the spine. This is considered rotation in the spine. Oh, feel that in my hip too. It feels really good. Okay, one more. Beautiful. Okay, let's come back to our back here. Pull those knees into your chest one more time. Give them a hug. And then we're going to end with a crossover stretch. So we're still going back to this rotation. It's just getting a little bit more into the hip than just the spine on this one. So extending your legs out. You're going to bring your arms out to a T. And we're going to bring one knee up towards your chest. And then take that knee across your body. I want you to see if you can get the ankle to fall to the floor and see how much you can get that knee down. So my hip is coming up, but I'm trying to keep my opposite shoulder down. So it's all right to get that hip up, but work to keep the shoulder on the mat. Just holding the stretch. We're taking this hip to an internal rotation. So lots going on down there in the hip. All right, bring it back. And then our right one comes up. We cross it over. And on this side, you can see what I was saying about the shoulder staying down. Oops, I took the ankle over the top. Shoulder staying down, but hip comes up. Yeah? And then looking the opposite way, it gets that neck into rotation. Beautiful. All right. Nice way to start off morning, just laying on your back, getting some stretches, something you could even maybe do in bed before you even get out and start your day. Have a good day, guys. Thanks so much.